Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Crusader Kings 2, The Reapers do, playing tall. Okay, so, alright, we can imprison a mayor. Mr. Mayorman, no, that's the wrong button, I'm looking for this one. Mayor Ufig of Valbo. I'm pretty sure this is the guy that helped us to murder that previous guy who, we got caught murdering, which was bad, but it's fine, don't worry about it. Hey, look, it's Mirza, the courtier of Svizhd. He's a eunuch. He's been castrated, and he is a eunuch. He's also a bit of a strategist, which is a great trait. Defense plus 20%. He's also got 20 martial skill. Desert expert, not too useful in Sweden. Damage against religious enemies. Now, he is Germanic. We actually did convert him, so he's useful to us. Let's go ahead and put him in charge. And I think we'll go ahead and put our niece back into this position as well. Pursuit plus 56%. That's pretty good. Right, so hopefully she'll come along with us on the war trail, and we can, bed her, and she'll then lead troops in the morning. It'll be great. It'll be like in that movie with Brad Pitt, where he was a Spartan. No, he wasn't a Spartan. It was Greek. I don't remember the name of the movie now. It'll come to me. It's that one where he's he fights Alexander the Great, and he's like a jerk and stuff, and he's like kills that guy. It's really cool. Yeah, it's like every movie that he's ever in, right? Kills some guy. Anyway, today's a good day. I'm getting my internet today. Very excited about that. So apparently, I need to change over from administration feudal to administration late. These laws govern how society controls and organizes ownership of property and wealth. Okay, so allows additional succession laws. Vassals who refuse liege interference in wars are seen as traitors. This also requires legalism to be at level 3. So that's yet again, I've always wondered why. Well, no, that's not 100% true. I know the answer to, but I just feel like mentioning it. Paradox is required by their marketing team, I think it is, or like some aspect of the company to use a 720p interface. And so that's why they do this stupid stuff, in my opinion, where it's like, oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of things. There's actually a fifth. We can't include it because this is the cutoff right here. If you were to picture it, like from here over to about like say here and up, that's 720p. So if someone's playing on a 720 pixel monitor, then this thing is going to be at the bottom of the screen. So for me, it just lets me see the map, which is nice, but it'd be great if I could just, see all these. I totally forgot this thing was even here. I didn't see this little scroll bar. But anyway, I really hope that someday Paradox will go ahead and, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, it's just a suggestion. I hope someday that they will consider making interfaces that aren't strictly pixel specified, right? The way that all of their interfaces are working right now in the Cloudsource engine is they'll say, like, create a GUI at this location, XY position. Starting here, going down to here, from this, this size, this is the size of the box, this is where the scroll is going to happen and stuff like that. Instead of creating a dynamic interface where it can be resized on the fly, right? Like take, for example, the dynasty tree. There's this button here to make it bigger, but there's no way to stretch this thing. Like you can move it, but you can't make it bigger because it's a rigid GUI. So a dynamic GUI would be much better because then they could do things like say, okay, before it even draws the GUI, just capture, figure out, ask the computer, hey, what's the size of your monitor? And then draw the GUI to scale, depending on the size of the resolution you're using. Anyway, let's move on from that. So we got a rival as our marshal. Someone had commented on, I think, the last video. I had a couple days off because we had family visiting, birthdays and stuff like that. Anyway, a little distracted this morning, aren't I? Yes, I am. Somehow, some basic information from this game has slipped my mind, right? So I've been looking, right, having these issues why won't people elect the person that I want? And the answer is very simple. It's because apparently when they're voting, they prefer to vote for people who are landed naturally. So they're very unlikely to vote for Prince Bercy over Klaus because Bercy's not landed. So what I figure we'll do is we'll wait till Bercy comes back from the Varangian Guard. Hopefully he comes back, not gay and not maimed or anything like that. Hopefully he just comes back with some prestige. And when he does that, we can nominate him after giving him some land. I think if we give him land right now, he'll probably become... he'll come back from the Varangian Guard right away, and I don't really want that to have that happen. I do want to try nominating this other guy here. Our cousin is actually quite good as well, and he is landed. He's the Jarl of Vinland. So let's see what happens if we vote for Thorolfur instead of Jarl Klaus, and maybe we can get his support. Get some support for him, rather. Let's go ahead and go a little bit raiding. Because, raiding is pretty much what you do as a Norse. I love raiding. Raiding is definitely, has been, and I think will always be the absolute best thing they ever added to CK2. Absolutely adore it. don't think we're saving our money for anything right now. We were saving money recently to try to pass some of these council obligation type laws. But we can't do this again until 888. You know what I should do? I should do the same thing that I started doing when I was playing CK EU4 lately, which is my notes on what to do. So hopefully I remember when. Alright, so in 888. What year? What month? February of 888. Change succession law. I feel like also it'd be really handy if there was an alert for this that you could just, you know, you can change law, because it's a 5-year timer. It's pretty rare. Okay, I'm no longer proud. That's fine. Go on speed 3 for a second while we get our bearings straight. And got our guy researching military tech seems fine. Jarl Barid is no longer our advisor. He has died a natural death at the age of 50. Well, jeez. Apparently Jarl Cole has inherited the Jarldom of Bergslagen and other titles. So Jarl Cole is the successor. He has this singular province and duchy, and then he's got these 2 sub-vassals beneath him. I don't think that we like either of these guys more. Well, okay, well, hold on. Actually, I do kind of like this guy. Hjalmar. He's got some great stats. He's another cunning... No, I see a fox and I think of cunning. He's shrewd, excuse me. Heavy infantry leader, direct leader. I mean, this guy would be amazing for us as a commander. Unfortunately, we've got this derp instead. Is there any way that I can get him gone? This is the Duchy of Bergslagen. I doubt that we're going to be able to just, like, try to revoke it. Unless his dynasty's really small, maybe we could murder. No, they're pretty big. Alright, well, I think we make that guy into an advisor, probably. And we got Jarl Cole, or just Cole, of Asko. He's the only other powerful vassal, so I think for now, yeah, he's going to be the guy. You are now an advisor. That means that we lost our guy who was good at sieging, didn't we? I think so. Yeah, we no longer have a siege leader, sadly. Okay, narrow flank leader. Not really the most valuable one. I think my son, Budli, would be alright. Hopefully we can... I don't know. I don't think you can become friends with someone that you are rivals with, but it'd be nice if we could, you know, stop being rivals with all of our children. It's one of those things in this game that I just don't really understand the decision on. Like, why is it that if you educate your kids and you want them to have good traits, like, here, speak of the devil, you're pretty much going to be rivals with every single one of your sons? That just seems like such a strange... Like, I don't imagine... Like, if my... Like, in real life, when my kids get older, if I'm ever in a position where I feel like my kids are my rivals, that's weird. I don't think that that makes any sense at all. But, you know, I guess that's just the way of this time period or something. I guess everyone was rivaled to their parents. Right? Alright, I think we'll head down to Trier, since it looks like there's some troops there, and I'd rather not fight anyone if we don't have to. Vassal levies raised too long. Got a tithe for 76 gold, that's cool. Your tribal vassal has adopted feudalism. So, again, my rival, Jarl Sturla. See, like, for example, here's a great thing. Like, I will quite frequently try to become the guardian of powerful vassals, right? If there's ever, like, a child duke, it's great to become their guardian, because then they usually get happy with upbringing, which gives you more opinion. But the problem is that you're pretty likely, I mean, if you take that one event choice to make them into ambitious, or to at least make them into your rival, which is, again, bad. I don't know, I feel like you should have a better relationship with your vassals. I guess I just value the ambitious trait too much. I want every one of my kids to be ambitious. I don't care if they murder each other. You know, survival of the fittest is the way I look at it. Well, we were able to siege a lot faster before when we had the other guy. Hey, look, looks like we're rivals with this son. I mean, let's just take a look here. How many rivals do I have now? Relations. Look at all these rivals. Doesn't this seem ridiculous? I'm rivaled to little girls. Dumb little girls. Why have they all rivaled me? That's just silly. Oh wait, I murdered close kin. They probably all rivaled me because I murdered their father. I guess that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Colne is now exposed again. And Mainz had the, oh, looks like Mainz has actually become a barony top tier holding. However, Colne is definitely still exposed, and I think it was Reims was a good one. Really good one, but it's owned by the Aztec guy, so it's really dangerous. Dangerous to siege. Alright, let's get out of here. We're not going to siege down a castle, especially without the siege leader. And if I remember correctly, the shortcut key was H. Yes. So we got this one here. Can't get into there. These are all tribal. And then up here we've got theocracies, which is actually could be good. The top holding theocracy should, yeah, it's a bishopric on the top. So the dashed lines let us know that it's a theocracy top holding of the top liege, and everyone else is feudal. Or actually, in this case, it's the brown ones was tribal. But we could raid this thing, sack that bishopric pretty easily. But I think that the best target's Reims, if we can get in there. Depends on how many derps the Aztecs are still kind of parking everywhere. Independent states. Aztecs still have 184,000. I should have turned that off. It just doesn't fit in my mind. It's like, why? I don't know. That's like something that they did at the Paradox Christmas party. They're like, you know what would be great? We should totally do this thing where someone's going to get 180,000 scripted troops when the next highest person has 25,000, and we're just going to make them suffer no attrition. And yeah, they have no maintenance cost whatsoever. If it were me, I would have done it a little bit different. I would say, okay, yeah, you get these troops, you get them for, I don't know, 5 years, and then after that, they're gone, right? Because they're an invasion force. And presumably, at some point in the last 25 years, presumably these people are going to want to go home to their children and wives, right? They're not going to want to just stay over here in Europe. So some of them might get landed, but others won't. That kind of thing. My son is marrying this gal who is... Who is this gal? Yes, a strong one. Yes, we want her in the dynasty. By all means. Let's go after possibly just Paris. Possibly we'll go for Reims. I'm not sure. My son, yes, sure. Thorstein here. Narrow flank game master. Alright, so we need a new steward. We have, this guy's a powerful vassal. Oh my god, he's so bad. How on earth could you be considered powerful? You're a mayor, for crying out loud. I refuse to believe that you're a mayor. Sorry, that you're a powerful vassal. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, this guy would be much better suited to that position. Let's have you switch positions. I want to change console positions with you. We're going to make you our steward. And that way we can at least get some more value out of this, I think. I kind of do want Mirza to be a guy that's going to help us out with combat. The mayor has just one skill. Ofig, Mayor of Valbo. Where's Valbo? So this random city in Gastricland is considered to be, he's considered to be a powerful vassal. Like, you have a total levy of 100 troops. You are not a powerful vassal. That's just downright silly. This guy's got more troops. How did it determine that you are considered to be a powerful vassal? That makes no sense to me. At the very least, you should have chosen, like, I don't know, this guy, he's got 151 levy. I'm very curious to find out exactly what the equation is to determine who is considered to be powerful or not. Anyway, we're going to go with someone who is not a commander instead. And we were researching military tech in Sudermannland, I remember correctly. Alright, I don't see any adjacent troops, but there's a pretty good chance there might be. There's a whole bunch of raiders right now here. Let's stop off and see what happens. Without the siege leader, I don't think we'll be able to siege down Reims very quickly. But we just got to pay close attention. As soon as any Aztec army arrives, we need to get the hell out of here. We'll play on speed 4, but we're not going to move from this location. See, there it is. Heading to Amiens will be on the 24th. It's time to just go. So no chance to actually bring down the bishopric, sadly. Yeah, look at that. 125,000, 33,000. Supply limit is, what's the supply limit? Supply limit is 12,000. Yep. Sure. Attritionless troops makes sense. It's fine. And just for good measure, I like the idea of sacking churches. I want to actually siege stuff down. We've already become a Viking, which is awesome, but the city has finished construction in Elan. Oh yeah, I remember doing that. Sure. Maybe this guy will end up becoming a powerful vassal as well. I think we'll just create a new vassal. Do we want to... let's take the time here to search the realm for someone who would be a good dude, right? Men who are not rulers. Still waiting, by the way, Paradox. Not to complain. I'm not complaining. I'm not trying to be complainy. But still waiting for that feature where you can have saved filters. Like, you know, search for unlanded, like, click a button, make it saved group. It'd be so good, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, the hospitals and diseases and stuff are awesome, but my idea is pretty cool too. So, we've got my kinsman who would accept an invitation to my court. Apparently he is the heir to the Earldom of Helsingland. That's probably not ideal. Budli would be a good guy, and he is actually, got a claim. I mean, he's my son after all. Making him into a mayor should be okay. Yeah, if he is a mayor, unless he inherits the county itself, I don't think it's going to create a thing. He's my commander right now. It's fine. Let's go ahead and give him this city. We don't have to worry about the council because we don't have to do that anymore, which is great. So you are now the mayor, my son. Go forth, make money, be my rival. He's also pissed that I've decreased council power. Hopefully he becomes the powerful vassal since he's, you know, I don't know, he's better than this guy. Low opinion is giving us no taxation. That's fine. He'll make some money, and then he'll hopefully start upgrading this thing. I'll probably jumpstart his economy. One of my sons just became a misguided warrior. He's also ambitious, naturally. Let's go ahead and find him a wife who is about the right age. I'd rather that he get married now than having to wait. Sounds good. Yeah, I want to jumpstart his economy by building some upgrades. In fact, we should probably take a look through all these things, make sure that the ports are upgraded, that kind of stuff. It's like city's making a shipyard for us. Very nice. And we are well on our way towards ransacking this bishopric. Or as Shen would say, the bishopric. My trusted and devoted chamberlain just brought to my attention that one of the serving maids has given birth to a child. According to him, my son is the father. Prince Tok. I believe you are the one who just came of age, are you not? Yeah, so not even barely having got done celebrating 16th birthday. Now he's already impregnated something, yes. Give him a beating for messing with inferiors. I can make him wroth and ambitious. He's already ambitious. I think we just make him lustful. Try to increase the size of our dynasty. How big is the dynasty right now, anyway? 64 living members. Very good. Is there not, I believe there may be, a way in the ledger to see largest dynasty? Your dynasty. Your dynasty? All dynasties. Religions, realm levies, domain. Your court, your direct vassals, your dynasty. No? Maybe just direct characters. No filter for dynasty size. I want to have the biggest dynasty. Damn it. Independent states. That's not going to give us what we need. Wars. No. Our titles. Our claimants. No. 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 Religions. Nope. I don't know how to do it. Alright, well, we have a big dynasty. It's 64 living members. It's not bad. I have to imagine, like, the Carlings. Or, I guess maybe this thing here's getting big. No, only 12 living members in House Akhtl. Are the Carlings even still a thing? We got the Capets. Well, we started in 760. We started at the very earliest start date, didn't I? I think I've already been playing for over 100 years. Yeah, we're on like our third or fourth character by now. There's a Danish revolt. Young Ale. Ale or Alk? I can barely even see if that's Ale. I think it's Ale. He has done well. He's a skilled tactician. Another son. Good. Another rival as well. Alright, you, sir, can marry into... Let's see if there's any of the strong girls out there. 7-year-old, genius. We've got a 5-year-old genius, attractive. We got a 9-year-old, quick. 10-year-old quick. That's too many years. I think we'll just go for... you're 45, gained to prestige. And you're just 32, but you're older. So we'll go with her. Alright, so we're done with that raid. It's time to go back to just some basic raids then, since, again, we're already a Viking. Ooh, a little bit of disease here. Nothing here, though. There's a little bit of loot to be had on the top. We could loot, like, these 4 provinces. Raiders. Yeah, we'll spread out for just a moment. Well, that's 1,500 troops there. He's actually put together a sizable force. And that is, tiny little thing. Let's wait till they get out of there. They're going after the smaller raiding party. They won't be able to contest my raiding party, though. It's too big. Too big, too strong. Okay. Well, some progress was made. Let's go drop off this money, and we'll probably upgrade our son's town. Yeah, of course, my son is going to be ambitious, naturally. We need to cycle in, like, all of our sons into the commander positions so that we can bring them on raids. Try to make them all Vikings together. All right. I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to appoint the commanders between episodes, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you again soon.